Radical! Radical!
Do you remember those times where, back in those days, or the 70s and 2000s, where you had a lot of badass movies, you know, big explosions, fucking shooting motherfuckers with big machine guns, you know, badass dialogue, kicking ass, taking names, you know, showing who's the real man, who's the real boss in the movie. You remember those most masculinity films? Remember those times? I remember those times. Well, in today's society, there's no such thing as badass. Now it's just bad or ass, but not the two combined. There's no badass in movies anymore. Everything's a bunch of fucking wussy shit now. Sensitive stuff. Crybaby stuff. I think you just want to weep and moan all day. There's no tough guy characters anymore. There's no tough girl characters anymore, to be fair. All these movies are just a bunch of emotional crap now. Man, it sucks. It's terrible. Like, who the fuck can sit there and watch these garbage films these days, man? Especially like Dune 2021, the whole time you're just emotional all the fucking time through the whole goddamn movie. I was watching it for it being an action movie, or some badass shit. They had fucking Batista in there and shit. But it's a bunch of stupid kid with this fucking curly Brussels sprout hair. Which he's a giant wuss through the whole fucking movie. And it ruined it for me. It ruined it. And that's not the only film of today's society. A whole bunch of other films does the same shit just like that film. And they call it an action movie, and there's barely any action into it. It's not even good action either, to be fair. None of it is badass in there, it's just some fucking wussy crap. Makes you want to just be soft and sensitive, just like that movie. No one wants to watch that shit. Especially if you're a big fan of watching action movies where there's just non-stop action and big explosions and... No, I'm not talking about Michael Bay. No, I'm not talking about that fucking clown with his shitty Transformers films. We're not talking about that fucking guy. We're talking about actually real action movies, real explosions. And actually big buff fucking masculine dudes shooting giant machine guns and shit. We're talking about those fucking movies, not shit come out to today. Everything's about a bunch of fucking emotional crap. There's a goddamn charity case. It sickens me, man. It really does. Like, what the hell happened to badass entertainment? I want that back. The thing is, we'll never get that back because of these fucking shitty directors. Why everything be fucking sad all the fucking time? Why have a fucking fucking sad faces on us? Why watch these piece of shit movies? It's embarrassing. It really fucking is embarrassing. Even back then, fucking cartoons for kids were badass also. These cartoon movies for kids, that was badass also. Remember the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? Remember that shit? Bar fights and fucking SpongeBob Patrick getting drunk off of ice cream. Fucking Patrick getting boners off of Mindy, getting boners from her, so to look at his underwear. Like, come on, man. They had like fucking Motorhead music in there and Twisted Sister. Like, that movie is like mostly for adults. Mostly for like adults and fucking, besides kids, like mostly for adults, that movie. That's why I really like that film now to this day. I still like it to this day because it's fucking badass, man. It's like one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite cartoon kids movies. It's got a lot of badass scenes in there. Today's cartoon movies? No, it's downgraded so fucking small now. Like, the ball stack is so small in cartoon kids movies. Like, there is no adult humor left in kids movies anymore. Maybe just a little bit. A little teensy tiny bit. That's about it. Because you know that the adults will still be watching with the children. Before it used to be 50-50, now it's not even 50-50 anymore. It's like mostly like fucking 95% for kids now. But as I said, there is no badass entertainment anymore. They cut the ball sack off of that shit in this generation. They fucking neuter it. They neuter the fucking the badassery in this generation. They cut the balls off of it. There is no balls anymore in movies anymore. There's none of that. Most shit for today is for weaklings. It's soft people. especially these characters, yeah, these movies, these scrawny, dorky characters, these nerdy characters that can't defend themselves. They can't use a fucking gun while fighting these monsters or bad guys. They can't even defend themselves. They're so fucking dorky and liberal. They can't even grab a gun and defend themselves. Like, oh, I want to use a gun. That's wrong. I wanted to do stuff like that. It's a fucking movie. Well, why? Who? Oh my god, these fucking directors! I swear. They always write these wussy characters that's scared, always running around trying to escape from the bad guy, even though you could just grab a chainsaw or something and cut him in half or shoot him a gun in the film. But no. It's making a scrawny weakling that can't fight. Like, I hate movies like that, man. That's how most of it is now these days. Mostly of that. Or the story is like really shitty and they can't write a good action film. Or anything that's actually badass. They don't even know the term what badass even means anymore. They don't know what the term means for that. They don't. They don't know what badass entertainment is anymore. Oh, what is that? What is badass entertainment? What is that? They don't know. These directors, these writers, they don't know what that is. They don't know what it is. They don't know what that is. They don't. It's all about soft and wussy shit. Because Hollywood only attends to wussies now. Like I said before in other videos, other movie reviews, I said before, they only tend to wussies now. They don't tend to us. They don't tend to us real fans of entertainment. They don't tend to us. Especially like A24 Productions, aka Ass24. They only care about fucking corny soft shit. They don't care about making a fucking badass movie. They don't care about fucking awesome sword fighting, kung fu, pow, wow, or fucking big ass machine guns, explosions, RPGs. They don't care about. They don't care about that shit anymore because they're probably like anti-gun or something like that or whatnot. Or that's too much violence. It's too much. Ridiculous, man. It's just a movie. Just someday, I hopefully we have somebody come out of the fucking shadow and actually make a good goddamn movie with a lot of badass shit, machine guns, fucking like I said, big ass machine guns, RPGs and shit, explosions, badass dialogue. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about that. There is no badass dialogue anymore either. Dialogue sucks ass now these days. So dialogue's trash now. Like these characters that say out their fucking dialogue is so terrible. I'd be like, that's the most weakest shit I ever heard in my entire life when I watch these movies. It is so soft and weak. I'm like, god damn, how wussified can this movie get? I'd be like, how wussified can this movie get? I forgot to mention about that. Like, this shit's so fucking lame. Especially these beta male characters in these films. Fucking anti-gun dorky kids. Scrawny as hell. They're not even muscle. They have no muscles on their arms. Muscles on their muscles like SpongeBob. You gotta have muscles on your muscles. Or muscles on your eyeballs. Ugh. Ew, SpongeBob says. None of that. See, look, even SpongeBob episodes had badass shit in the days. Like old school SpongeBob, they had like badass episodes, like the Salty Splatoon, the Weenie, not the Weenie Hut Jr. The Weenie Hut Jr. is for wussies. That's how it is this generation. This generation is the Weenie Hut Jr. of this generation. Salty Splatoon used to be the 70s through 2000s for the Salty Splatoon. Now, like I said, the 2010s, no, not, you know what? How about, you know what, mid 2010s through present time is Weenie Hut Juniors. Because, like, let's see, I think, I'm trying to think of a timeline here. Fuck it, let's just say, fucking 1970 through 2012 or 2013. After 2013, that's when this shit really gets wussified. Everything starts getting all weak and minded, and corny and soft, fucking all that bullshit, sensitive crap. That's when things really go downhill. They start to go really downhill for movies and entertainment. Good lord. Good lord almighty. That's what JR from WWE would say. Good lord almighty. Good Lord Almighty, Jerry. Bonerific. Oh yeah, another thing is, well, how about fucking chicks with big ass titties? You don't see that in the fucking these action movies anymore. Why do chicks you have a big ass fucking titties in movies? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's too sexualized. You can't have women with big tits. Why not? Why the fuck not? How are you supposed to get fucking boners? I want to see huge tits. Especially these action girls. They got big titties when they're fighting with the other people. Come on, man. I want to see those double D cups. Fuck. How you gonna have actually fucking titties in there? You got guns, you got RPGs, you got explosions, no titties? Come on. You can't call it actually about big titties. And sexy ass model or something. You know most models can't act, like Carla Delevingne or something. But anyways, I think that's all I have to talk about. Man, I miss when movies used to be badass. It's just, what the fuck happened, man? Like I said, Hollywood only attends to wussies. That's only the problem.